Good morning, Anthony Special here with Hawkeye Traders. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today what I have primed up for you is I want to show you how we utilize our tools to enhance the odds of our trades working in our favor. I mean, that's the objective here. The objective is to take high probability, low risk trades as consistently as possible. Of course, whatever I share you is for information and educational purposes only. Please do not take anything as live financial advice, as it is certainly not. Now, I've blown up this screen so that you guys can get a really good look. Now, this is an opportunity that transpired. This is actual on the NASDAQ. I mean, we were able to identify it as it happened. Now, this screen may look busy, but it's not, and I'm going to break it all down for you. So on our 3-minute chart, that is our entry time frame. What are we looking for? We are looking for our entry. This is where we're going to manage our trade. This is where we're going to confirm our confluence of higher time frames. This is really where the action's going to happen. But I need the other stuff on the opposite side of the screen to confirm what is going to transpire here. Now, I want to bring your attention first to the supply and demand zones chart. We can see that our nearest target when this trade was transpiring was at 13/6/2025. Now, I plotted that on our entry time frame so that you could see it there. It's a red line that runs across the bottom. That is our reward potential. So if this trade continues to manifest in the direction we foresee it to, that was our reward potential. So we could see that our reward potential was really big compared to our risk. That's what we like to see. We like to see great opportunity with minimal risk. So if we look at our 6-minute and 12-minute charts, which are really directly in the center of your screen there, you can see those red arrows that I plotted there. So as the market tried to recover to get back into a buying area, the sellers took over and plotted what we call red tops. Now, these are not huge bars, and they don't necessarily need to be. But where the price tried to recover, the seller stepped in. And the reason we know that is because volume precedes price action. Now, these bars, in fact, actually closed higher than they opened. So if you did not have Hawkeye indicators, these bars would have looked green and not red. The reality was, even though the bar itself closed higher than it opened, that the sellers were who were really in control on both our 6-minute and 12-minute qualifying time frames. So we know who's in control. The sellers are in control. We look to our KISS. Our KISS tells us that, again, it's taking the temperature of the market. Our KISS indicator, it's telling us that the sellers are also in control. Now I take a peek over at the Fat Boy, which is in the bottom right corner. What is that telling me? That is telling me that the major indices, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P, were all overbought. Now what happens when something gets overbought? There is a correction due. Now, this is not an indicator to enter the trade on, but it is another way to stack the odds in your favor. So we know we have a big area, what I call the field of play, to attain our target in. So that gives us a good reward. We know the risk is only so much, but we know the reward well outweighs the risk. So this trade makes sense. We know the sellers are in control because volume tells us the sellers are in control. We see that the KISS is biased to the short side. That again tells us we are on the right side of the market. And now we look to the Fat Boy and we see that the indices have been overbought and they have all rolled over and are all pointing now in a downward direction. There's not too many more ways you could stack the odds in your favor to see that this trade had all the potential in the world to do exactly what it did. Now, what happened? Well, of course, we entered the trade short at 13/7/25. This is on the NASDAQ futures market. And sure enough, the market just continued to sell off. In fact, it sold off all the way to our target at 13/6/2025 before the buying volume, significant buying volume, and you could see where the green came in at the bottom of that screen, returned to the market. Now, if you have the right tools, you have the right methodology, and you have a trade plan, and you are consistent and disciplined in following that trade plan, this was a banner trade that was easily identifiable and easy to take advantage and have made a ton of money on. regardless of your position size. This was fantastic. Focus on your goal. Don't look in any other direction but ahead. I don't care what it is you're doing in your life. Whatever you have set forth in front of you to obtain, do not defer from it. I don't care how painful it gets. I don't care how heartbreaking it is. I don't care how much how stressful it becomes. Listen, don't quit. Take a break if you need to, but stay focused. Stay focused on the goal. Stay focused on looking ahead to obtaining what you want. Whether it's in your personal life, your fitness life, your professional life, your trading life, whatever it is, you must stay focused on the goal if you ever plan to achieve it. I can promise you that if you do that, you will in time get to where you are heading. But as you continue to get closer and closer to your goal, you will realize that your goal will continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So every time you take a step forward, believe it or not, the goal that you once had just grew a little bigger, a little more difficult, a little less attainable. Because that is what keeps us driven. Always going to get the goal. That's what life's about. Getting to the end goal. And every time we get close, we set that standard just a little bit higher, and that's what keeps us going in the right direction. Now, guys, if you'd like to learn more, there's a link directly below this video. Just click on it. It will take you to the Project VSwarm webinar where you're going to learn just what I showed you in this NASDAQ example, how volume precedes price action. You can do that over and over and over and over again. It doesn't matter if it's in the NASDAQ, if it's in the S&P, gold, oil, futures, forex, commodities, stocks, whatever you want to trade. You can trade it utilizing our tools that we provide here at Hawkeye Traders. So once again, to learn more, there's a link directly below. Just click on it. It will take you to the webinar. If you'd like to visit us at HawkeyeTraders.com, you're always welcome to. And we're always available for you via email or phone call. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying well. Most importantly, I hope you're healthy. Have a blessed day. And I know it'll be a profitable one for our Hawkeye Traders. Take care.